David here with McCowan Company, AFFTRA.org. Guys, you got to get in there and sign it. It's going to fix the industry. It may not fix everything, like people's attitudes. I don't know why people have such a mentality of broke and they've just degraded us down to nothing. You know, even our own industry, our own guys that were once truck drivers and now have sold out for whatever reason, or convinced themselves that what they're doing because of all the things they did, they've had to get this illusion of success. There is no success right now in the industry unless you're robbing people. If you're succeeding right now in the trucking industry, you're a thief. Unless you have direct freight, that is. And if you do, you should support the After Act, because we are trying to make sure that you keep your direct freight and that the spot market matches direct freight, because it's a crime that even one load is allowed to be posted on the spot market under the operating cost of the average truck. At least that should be a mandatory minimum. There should be something set in place, guys. The carriers in this country, the owner-operators in this country are in such a bad way. Your friends and your family, I know you hear them in your comments. You try and argue against what I'm saying, but your comments, and you delete all the comments that you get in there. It's like you're frantically trying to keep this suppressed. It's not working. You keep labeling it as hate speech and trying to get me a violation. Guess what? Restored every time. Because this is the truth, guys. The industry, we're done. We're going to stand up and we're going to demand what we want. We're going to set our own rates. We're going to set our own regulations for the industry, and that's what we're going to do. AFFTRA, $5 a mile minimum for carriers, 3% cap rate on brokerages, mandatory transparency, $1 a mile minimum for over the road and regional. Insurance cap rate. We got to get this in quick. They just upped the insurance again. We got to do it, guys. There's a link in my TikTok bio for Telegram. There's a link right here. If you click AFFTRA.org, there's a link right in here for the Telegram group. Over 350 people in it. Truck drivers, carriers, people like you that are suffering in this industry. We've had 6,333 signatures on the petition in 5 days this morning. This morning is day 5, and we've got over 6,000 signatures. Man, that's over 1,500 signatures a day. It needs to be more, but that's a good start. That's a good start. Guys, we got to get this word out there. Share this on TikTok. Share this on YouTube. Share it on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't know, hit it up on the CB. I do it going down the road when I'm on the radio. I don't know, a lot of guys ain't got the radio anymore, but you got to get one if you ain't got one. What else do we need to talk about? I've talked to a few executives. I've talked to a couple guys in contact with some brokerages, and they're thinking, this doesn't really sound too bad. It's even good for them because it guarantees $5 a mile for every mile. That's what it takes. That's what it needs to move down the road. You need at least $5 a mile to move your truck down the road, pay all your guys, pay all your operating costs, and make a profit. That's the name of the game. Profit. There should be no load ever hauled for a loss. No business runs that way, and we're not going to do it anymore. We're going to, if we have anything to say about it, if we unite as truck drivers and carriers, owner ops, if you're in this industry, unite with us. Be a part of history. This is monumental. This is huge change, and the only way we do it is if we stick together and we band together and we use our voice. There's no pay. There's no subscription. There's no any wonky nothing. There's no money to be made here. All we need is your voice and your signature, and to stand shoulder to shoulder together. Join us in the Telegram group. Make some new friends. There's conversations there all the time. We share TikToks with each other, breaking news, talk about trucks, mechanicing, different places in the country, all kinds. If it's trucking talk, it's going on in the Telegram group. And not to mention, we can be on one accord. We can all text. I can text 350 drivers right now. Boom. And any one of those other drivers can text, just like I can, 350 other drivers. So we can coordinate efforts that may need to be coordinated later on down the road. If we don't stand together, we can't do any change, guys. That's how the dock workers were able to have change. They stood together. They all united under one cause, money, and getting the rates that they wanted. If we don't stand up, these corporations do not give a shit about us. They will have robots driving trucks if they could. Like my old boss used to tell me, and he's an asshole, but I ain't going to name him. He'd say, if I could teach a monkey to drive a truck, I'd do it. That mentality is so old and out. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. We're supposed to invest in people, guys. Families. When you're a boss, when you're somebody that writes a payroll check, you're putting into this family. These people work for you, and we need to have this new relationship back where companies and people invest in each other. You know, with this new plan, AFFTRA.org, it's going to, we're going to have Christmas parties again at work, guys. Companies are going to invest in experienced drivers and keep them for the long term. You know what that's going to mean? That's going to mean none of this, no more talking. Everybody's going to be like family at these companies. Everybody's going to be getting a good wage. Everybody's going to be doing hard work. Everybody's going to be able to not be being screwed over and kept in the dark and treated like a number. It's going to open up humanity again, where everybody can finally make a profit. And I mean everybody, starting at the carrier and the owner-operator, ending with the driver. Safety is going to be a thing. Nice trucks are going to be a thing. We need to get rid of all this DEF bullshit that we've had to deal with for so long. Have real trucks. This is the time for change, guys. This is happening for real. But it's only happening if you share this content. Make your own content. Copy and paste this. Put it here on a video. Make a video, guys. Everybody watching this video right now can make a video. Do it. Share it. Share it on the Telegram group. I'll repost it. 350 other people in the Telegram group will repost your video. So you will get some followers. Guarantee it. So go in there, make it happen, make a video, AFFTRA.org. Share it in the link. Share it in the Telegram. And let's make history, guys. Let's make trucking great again. How about it? Anyway, if anybody knows Charlie Trucker and Coffee with Bob, Morning Coffee with Bob, give them guys a shout out. Share this with them. I'd like to hear their take on it. I'd love, you know, they're the top TikTokers. A lot of my favorite content of them guys. I'd love to hear their take on it. So if you guys are watching, sign that petition. Help trucking be great again.